Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're building a home for a gardener, and this is actually for my short legacy challenge. We are now moving on to the second generation, and yeah, she's a gardener, and I gave her the critter, I don't know what it's called, but the aspiration is from Adventure Awaits. And the goal is to complete like the collection for the butterflies and the moths. So yeah, I have her living in Gibby Point since this is where you can collect the butterflies. I feel like if she lives in this area, it will just be easier to catch them. And let me tell you, I've been struggling to build her house, and I don't know if it's because maybe I just don't build that much anymore, or if um it's just because I was trying to use the stuff from Adventure Awaits since I am playing in this world. Obviously, you would love for it to match. And right now, I decided to like switch over the build, like to turn it the opposite way because the lighting was a little bit better, I guess. A little bit, not that much, but I don't know, the lighting is not that good a lot of the time. But yeah, I was struggling to build her a house. Like, there has been so many attempts. There's like, I think there was like two times maybe where I got like so far into it, like not that far, but I would say pretty far. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm bulldozing it, whatever. I don't really like it anyways. Um, the second time I got really far into it, actually, I don't know how this happened, but there is a mod, right? Well, a mod, whatever, right? And it's a challenge tracker, right? So I've been working on that for my ABC Legacy challenge. Because I think it would be pretty, like, it's just a cool way to track the challenge without having to have the rules pulled up elsewhere. You can have it actually pulled up in the game. So I've been working on my 26th generation challenge um tracker, I guess, and I had this random save open. And here's the thing, for default, for the autosave settings, it has a default option. So the default is that it saves on loading screens. And I guess it was saving that random save. But the problem is it overrided my build save, and I just don't understand how that happened. Like, how do you override my build save? That doesn't make any type of sense. First of all, I never saved it. Like, I never saved that save because I only had it open to look at the collections and aspirations and stuff like that for my challenge. Um, that's why I had the save open, just to look at that stuff. Like, oh, how hard is the aspiration? What about this? What about that? Whatever. So I never saved it. So the only time it saved is when it auto saved. And I'm just like so confused how you can override my build save. Like, that was just so confusing to me. And I tried to like recreate the issue, but it wasn't happening. I didn't try for that long, but I just don't understand how that happened because I never once saved it. It auto saved on the loading screens. So it should have only been on the autosave save, I guess, right? And this is how it works. So like the autosave is mainly for when the game crashes. You don't have multiple autosaves. You only have one autosave. So like you don't want to really rely on that. You don't want to just like have the game autosave and then just quit, because chances are you might open up a different save and then it's going to autosave over top of the last autosave, if that makes sense. So obviously make sure to save, but I'm just so confused on how that happened. Like, it's a good thing I didn't really like the build anyways. So like it's fine, but obviously I did recover the save, so like I did get everything back. But that's just kind of scary cuz like why did that happen? I don't really understand why that happened, cuz I don't understand. But anyways, my new generation, she only likes two things. She likes entomology and she also likes fitness. But I don't really see her being all into fitness like that. So like I didn't want to make that her career, so I just decided for her to be a gardener. And I don't know if she's going to be a botanist or if she's going to be a floral designer. Those are like the two branches that you can choose from for the career. I'm kind of leaning towards botanist though, cuz like I feel like, well, for one, my ABC Legacy Challenge, the first generation is a floral designer. I don't know though, flower arranging is cool, I guess. So I don't really know I don't know what branch she's gonna do, but I don't know. But also the first generation, she's really close to maxing her skill. She's been well, here's the thing. I don't want to like be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm on short lifespan and I did all of this." That wouldn't be right because at first I think I randomized, like I think I created her via story and we went with it, like we just rolled with it. So like she hates children, which kind of sucks because this is a legacy challenge. She has to have a child. And she got the diver career, which is a part-time career, I believe. So she wasn't making that much money. So one of her bucket list goals, like she just randomly got one, and it was to graduate from university. So I decided to have her go to university, and then obviously during that time, I paused aging because like she would never finish if I didn't pause aging. Like she would be old. So obviously I did pause aging for that, and then I think that's the only time I paused aging. I might have paused it for like an extra day or two. I don't really remember. Maybe for like the child or something like that. I don't really remember. But yeah, like she's really close to maxing her skill because she went to university. So like that got her to level 7, I think. No, it got her to level 5. If she had a distinguished degree, then it would have got her to level 7, I think. I don't think she had a distinguished degree, so. But yeah, she's really close to level 10, which is nice. And originally, actually, I think on Monday, I posted a makeover for this generation, the new generation, um, Phoebe. And I decided that I was actually going to move all of them in during this video, or doing this build, just because, I think we had only like 50,000 simoleons, and I did not want to build with the budget. Like that would be so annoying. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna bring the whole family with us. It's going to be fine. We're gonna bring the whole family and it's going to be okay. That way I have a bigger budget. So I think our budget was 139,000 simoleons. And I also decided that I wasn't gonna bring any of the plants that we have with us because I want Phoebe to get all of the plants on her own, whether that's through foraging or buying the seed packets. I just think that would be fun. So yeah. Anyways, that's what we're doing. Oh, also, she had an imaginary best friend, and her name is Peggy at the moment. Well, not at the moment anymore, but like, I don't know, when I was doing this build, her name was still Peggy. But, um, yeah, I decided to like give her a new name because I thought like, oh, maybe she hates her name, so she's gonna change it when she gets older. So I decided to change it to Polly. So I think that is nice. It's still 5 letters. So that's cool, I guess. But she's not going to be living with us, okay? She's not going to live with us. Her and Phoebe are just going to be friends. Because like she's obviously not interested into Phoebe. Like I tried. That's not what they want, unfortunately. So I think I did create a sim for Phoebe. I don't think I put them in the world yet. Or maybe I did. I don't know. We'll see if she meets them through Cupid's Corner because I think that could be a lot of fun. And oh, also, I put a guitar. Maybe she's also into guitar. Maybe I forgot that because I was looking at her likes and dislikes. Like I think I actually like paused the recording and came back just to like see what she liked. And I think it must have said guitar because why else would I put one? And yeah, this is like very open plan at the moment. So like you have the living room, you have the dining area, you have the kitchen. Did I tell you her favorite color? It's probably obvious, but her favorite color is pink, brown, and white. So that's like the main focus here. And then in the middle, I just put a piano because like I don't know what else to put in this entrance. What did I just say? I didn't know what to put into the entrance. I didn't know what to put in the entrance because like it's just so empty. So I decided to put a piano. So maybe someone will get into piano. I don't know. And then this is Phoebe's bedroom. So it's very pink, very nice. And I actually cut out all of the bathrooms because I wanted to make this video as short as possible. Not really, but like it was like 30 minutes long. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to talk for that long? I can't do that. So I decided to cut some things out. I was considering making it go like super fast, but then I was like, I don't know, maybe this is like too hard to watch, so maybe I shouldn't make it go that fast. So I didn't, but I can't wait to play in this house. I will be posting this legacy challenge this week. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. But yeah, also not to plug myself, but I'm gonna plug myself. I do have a second channel, and it's where I play a variety of games. So I play Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Disney Dreamlight Valley, House Flipper, House Flipper 2. Sometime I play unpacking and other games. So if you're interested in that, please go subscribe to that channel. I would really appreciate your support. I will leave it in the link down below or in the description down below, and it will also be in the end card. But in her bedroom, it's pretty simple. I have a dresser, I have a mirror, and I gave her an ottoman. And that's like pretty much it. And since she's into fitness, in her office space, I gave her a bike. I thought that was really cool. I think maybe she would go to like those festivals. I don't really know what it's called, but like, just the one where there's like a class, I guess, for the bikes. For the cycling, I guess, a cycling class. But yeah, I feel like I've been struggling to build lately, just getting back on that topic. Cause like for my Super Sim save, I have them living here, and I thought like, oh, what if I built like a recreation center in Gibby Point? And it could be the same reason. It's just like the build items that I'm not a fan of. So like maybe that's it, or maybe I'm just like really not good at building anymore. Like maybe I lost my groove. I don't really know, but yeah. Um so I hope I don't struggle with building, cuz that would be like so annoying. Like honestly, that would be like so stressful because I like building my own stuff, I guess. And I decided to like redo the kitchen layout just because I didn't really like the curtains that I was using before. So I thought if it was laid out like this, then it would be better. Also, I decided to give Phoebe a washer and dryer. So we're gonna see how stressful that is gonna be. Hopefully not too bad. I think I have a hamper in the bathroom, but I only have one. So that isn't so good. I'm probably gonna have to wash a lot of laundry, which kind of sucks. Um, but yeah, now we're working on the office space, so she has a computer. I really like this area. I think it's nice. I gave her a pink desk, a bookshelf, the cycling thingy, and a corkboard, maybe, I think. I don't remember actually. I think that's in the kitchen. Oh no, I gave her a pegboard. Okay, that's what it is. And then I think obviously the guitar, and then I think that's it. So yeah. I really wish the weight, um, what do you call those? The free weights, but the decorative ones from Lovestruck, I wish they were really functional. Cause like it's very much like it's smaller, but the item from Gibby Point, like the item from Avenger Awaits, it's just like so big. So I just didn't use it here, unfortunately. I just used the fake ones. So there's that. And yeah, I also did decorate a nursery because, like, obviously she is gonna have a child, and I think she's gonna have a science baby because I don't think she's interested in woohoo. So we're gonna have to have a science baby. I kind of wish there was like two different ways it worked. I do think there's a mod for this, but I kind of like I'm just like I kind of want to have less mods as possible until, maybe the game doesn't get updated anymore. I feel like that's the best thing that could happen at this point. Like maybe they just leave the Sims alone. Like obviously bug fixes would be great, of course. But it's just like I don't know, like sometimes when they update things, they break things. Like example, the roof being broken. Like that kind of sucks. That's not good. Um so yeah, anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I just don't really want to download that many mods that might have to be updated like every single time. the game gets updated. But yeah, I kind of wish there was like two ways that the science baby works. Like I wish you could like choose for it to happen right away, or maybe choose for it, I don't know, to happen within 3 days or something like that. Um but yeah, like I don't know. I just wish there was a different option. But I think I don't know how many kids she's gonna have. Oh no. Well, I guess she could have two kids because eventually Thomas and Aubrey, they're gonna die eventually. So maybe, I mean, there's another room, so maybe she'll have two kids. I think that would be nice and different, you know? We don't need to have one child every generation. It's good to have a choice. I'm wondering if she should adopt. That could be cool. I feel like not that many people do that. Actually, like my favorite sim, one of my favorite sims, she was adopted, in my legacy lifespan, short legacy challenge, I guess, on my PS4. Um, that was really fun. The first generation was an artist. I didn't really capture that one as much. And then the second generation, I kind of captured them as a child, but again, not that much. Like I probably have one picture of them as a child, and then they're a teenager, but still I'm not capturing them that much. I really started taking pictures when they were a young adult and we were starting the generation. I think she was a gardener and she got with one of the Kealoha family members, I guess. And they adopted, and I thought that was cute. And wonderful. And then I think this sucks. Oh my gosh, this still hurts me. So the third generation moves out, and I guess her mother's had a baby, and the baby just disappeared because both of them died. Like at that point in the time, like oh my gosh, like I don't understand why they didn't think about this. Like why didn't they think about that? I just don't understand. I don't understand. I think like neighborhood stories has just became a thing at that point. But like why didn't you think about that? Like what happens if the parents dies and the child is just left alone? Like they can't be alone. Like I feel like you should have thought about that. Like that hurts me. I hate that so much. Mind you, I'm on PS4, so like there's not an easy way for me to check like oh like how long do they have? Like I can't check that at all actually, cuz when they're elders, you don't get a time limit really. So that just really hurts. That really sucks. Um and yeah. Anyways, this was the main parents' bedroom. I just like skipped over it. The first generation bedroom. But now we're working on the nursery. So I wanted to use the butterfly picture for inspiration. So like the walls are yellow, we have a purple rug. I brought in some dark blue. I thought that was really nice. But yeah, the third generation was a musician. I don't think she was actually a musician, like she wasn't in the career. I had her making music with like the music station from Get Famous. So that was fun. And then the fourth generation was an interior designer. Um, and then the fifth generation, I think I had them living in cottage living and taking care of those animals. So they were doing that and gardening, of course. And then I believe the sixth generation was when Horse Ranch came out. So I was kind of playing with Horse Ranch, but at that point, the game was being really annoying. On my PS4 specifically because there was like this screen pop up where it was like, okay, we're lowering your graphics so you can play better. Mind you, the game was fine. There was a point where I loaded into Manage Worlds and I got that screen and it just pissed me off because, like, what are you talking about? The game is running fine. There's no reason for you to do this. I should be able to pick my own graphic settings. Like, that just made me so mad. Like, that's honestly like one of the reasons why I moved to PC because like that screen just kept popping up and it was so annoying because the game was fine. Like it wasn't lagging or anything. Like oh my gosh, like there was a point where I think like I was living in cottage living in like the town area and I will say like I don't know, I feel like I just got the game or something and I got cottage living and then I think I also had cats and dogs and I think I turned on the lot trait where like all the dogs show up and all the cats show up, which obviously would make it lag, but like I feel like I turned it off and it was still laggy. I could have used that screen then. Like you could have lowered my graphics then But no, you decided to do it when the game is running good. Okay, like that just annoyed me. Like you could see it be like the wallpaper was bad. The wallpaper texture was terrible. Like, oh my gosh, the pictures were terrible. Like it just made me so upset. I can't even think about it. But I do miss my PS4. And I miss the Sims on there that I didn't upload to the gallery. Um, it's so sad. Like I wish like one day I still have the saves, I believe, on Google Drive. So like if I ever get my hands on a PlayStation, if I could just, that would be great. Like if I could just at least upload them to the gallery, that would be nice. I miss them so much. It's so sad. I think I had my Sims and Bloom family uploaded, but obviously not the most recent version. So like I'm not gonna start from there. I'll just start over. I never fully completed a legacy challenge. That's so sad, but it happens. It happens. Again, on my PS4, I think when I was in the gray generation of the Not So Berry challenge, I think it was starting to get laggy, so then I was like not really wanting to play it anymore. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, anyways, and then I think my last Not So Berry save. I was just about to start. Oh yeah, but that's when I moved on to PC because the game was being annoying. So like I wasn't gonna quit that one, but yeah. Anyways, I am graduating. When you see this, I have graduated, but I'm going back. So I don't know if it really matters to say that, but I chose to get um my degree in the mail because I just didn't want to walk. Like I'd rather not. So yeah. Also, this build is like so styled like horse ranch. And I feel like that was the only way for me to like not bulldoze. Like I really don't know if it's like the adventure weight stuff or if it's just me. Cause I tried so many times and then I was just like, I don't know if I can complete this build. Like I don't know if she's gonna have a house. I'm also kind of worried for like when my ABC Legacy sim gets to get a bigger house. Like, am I gonna be able to do it? I hope so. Um, I hope. I'm gonna try my best. The thing is, like, I was looking up inspiration, and that wasn't really helping. So I don't know. Maybe it's the adventure awaits stuff. I'm gonna blame it on that. But right now I'm working on the landscaping, and then we should be working on the greenhouse. Kind of forgot about the greenhouse. Honestly. And at this point in the video, like, I think the bathrooms are not done, not all of them. But yeah, I just cut that part out because, like, you don't need to see that. And I would love for the greenhouse to be bigger. Like, I probably should have built this on a bigger lot, but I didn't really think she needed that much space, especially since I was going to have her live by herself at first. But I was like, I don't want a $50,000 budget. Like, I just can't. Not for my legacy sim. I just can't do that. Usually, I would just, well, no, I feel like I probably would have more money, honestly, than what they had. Um, but yeah. Anyways, the video is pretty much over. I just have to do the greenhouse. And it's like very tight in here. I think I get rid of the extra planter box, and then I get some shelves. I got one shelf, I guess. And yeah, we got clutter. I used like a lot of the greenhouse haven stuff in here. I don't know. It just is it's always like so dark when it's like nighttime, but that's just how it's gonna be. So I put like some lanterns just to help a little bit. I got some extra windows, and that's it. I can't believe I talked so much. Anyways, this is the build. As you can see, the lighting is horrible, but they might have, I guess, $35,000 left when they buy the house, which maybe isn't the worst, but I gave them a little canoe or a kayak. This is not a canoe, it's a kayak. And then maybe if we go to the greenhouse first, like over here we have our trash cans, and then this is the greenhouse. So I put like these planters from Enchanted by Nature because I thought that was cool. And then on the little porch, we have a bench and a chess table. When you walk in, we have a fireplace, a piano, a burglar alarm, a place for your pictures. And then I also added in some light switches because I think that's nice. We have some shoes by the front door. Oh, also I put like a little flower arranging table because again, I don't really know what she's gonna do. So I just put this here. And then this is the living room space. So I have music. Of course, we have our TV. Maybe that's a good height. We have a shelf, and then over here we have a bookshelf and our dining room. And then over here is the kitchen space. So they should be able to chop up on this counter. And then over here I put a blender with the fridge. We have this with a little picture. Considering the fact that she's like in the gardening career, it would be really cool if she could use a microscope, but we literally don't have room for that, unfortunately. And then this is the bathroom. We have a shower with a sink and a toilet. And then we also have a hamper. I don't know if one hamper is enough. And maybe we don't need to have 3 bathrooms. And then this is the main bedroom. Pretty simple. It has a mirror, an ottoman, and a dresser with a candle. And then this is just like the ensuite. I think I like this. It's very cute. And then if we go this way, we have our small little hallway. We can put up some more pictures. We have a shelf. We have the thermostat with our degree, or actually not degree, diploma. And then over here is the bathroom. So you can go here through the hallway, or the grandparents can get through here from their own bedroom. But yeah, they have like a shower and tub combo, toilet, and sink. Everything you need. And then this is, again, her parents' bedroom, so they can hang up pictures. We have a keyboard. And then I also just put a dresser. And then over here is the office space. So we have our computer, we have our guitar, and then I put the caterpillar incubator. I thought that was cute. And then this is the bike. I thought that was nice. And then in here we have the nursery. You know, very simple. And then in the back, we have a planter right here. We have our butterfly and moth habitat. And then over here, we just have a grill and a dining section. So I think that is cute. And that is the full build. So if you want to download this, it will be on my gallery at Delicious Sims. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this. I did use a lot of packs, obviously, and it is worth 93,687 simoleons. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did give all of them a makeover, but I only recorded Phoebe's makeover, and then also I went back to change her everyday look because I didn't like the first outfit that much, but this is what the updated family looks like if you're curious. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I love you, you are important, and I will see you all soon.